When someone asks this question, it often comes from a place of deep personal pain or the observation of suffering in this world. It is important to acknowledge that no one answer can fully address the personal pain behind this question. However, from a broader, universal perspective, we can gain some clarity. There are a number of reasons why pain still exists despite God's love for us. First one, the casualties of war. At the heart of this issue is a cosmic conflict, a war between two opposing forces, God and Satan. Now, this is a war between truth and deception, between love and selfishness. Tragically, in any war, casualties are but a natural consequence. So in this cosmic war, humanity is caught in the crossfire. Satan has vowed to destroy God's children, and as a result, suffering is inevitable. But if God is loving, why does he step in and just stop the pain? Well, the answer lies in the nature of the conflict. Since this is not a war of physical power, but a war of truth versus lies, God cannot simply force his ways in without violating the freedom of his creation. Satan's strategy is to make us distrust God by deceiving us about his character. When we believe those lies and turn away from God, we separate ourselves from his goodness, from God's goodness, and the natural consequence is suffering, is pain, and ultimately eternal death. Number two, love through discipline. Humanity has inherited a fallen nature that draws us towards unhealthy attitudes and behaviors. But because God is a loving Father, he seeks to refine our character through trials. Just as a parent disciplines a child out of love, God allows challenges to shape us into who we were meant to be. Revelation 3:19. Now, this transformation can be painful, much like the healing of a wound, which is why bad things sometimes happen to good people. Yet through these struggles, God strengthens our faith, he draws us closer to him, and he prepares us for a life of greater love and purpose. And another point, time to heal. God allows us pain. The pain is to reveal the truth about his nature, which is love. True love requires free will. It cannot be forced or coerced. God desires that we make an informed decision to love and reconnect with him, rather than following him out of fear. Many are trapped in Satan's deception, believing that God is harsh and punishes those who disobey. Now, if God were to instantly remove all pain without people fully understanding his character, they might love, in inverted commas, him out of fear or ignorance rather than a genuine trust. So instead of all that, God patiently reveals his truth, giving everyone the opportunity to choose him freely. Unfortunately, as long as people remain separated from God's life-giving design, suffering continues. Yet his love endures, always working to restore and heal. Evidence by God about free will is the last point. As we see in the book of Job, the story of Job reveals a deeper cosmic conflict. Satan accuses God of bribing Job for his loyalty, claiming that Job's faith is not freely given. Now, to expose this lie, what did God do? God allowed Satan to take Job's wealth and health and family. Yet Job still trusted God. His suffering became evident to the universe that Satan is the accuser and a liar, and that God is worthy of trust, even in trials. Likewise, when we suffer, our faith serves as a testimony that we love and honor God, not for blessings, but because he is truly good. John 16:33. These are the reasons why God allows pain in this fallen world. But despite all this, God is constantly working to save us. I quote, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" Romans 8:31. He seeks to heal, He seeks to restore, and ultimately bring an end to all suffering. Now, this war affects not just humanity, but every created being, both visible and invisible. The good news is that God has already won the victory through Jesus Christ, and one day all pain and suffering will come to an end. In the meantime, God invites us to trust Him even when we don't fully understand. He will walk with us through our suffering, offering comfort, strength, and hope. Amen to that.